Hey everyone, in this video we're going to talk about how to add and subtract polynomials. So let's give a quick example. Let's say we want to add these two polynomials right here. 2x to the third plus 5x plus 3x to the third minus 2x plus 8 minus 3, all in parentheses. Okay, so first, before we get to adding them, let's analyze both polynomials. So we have a polynomial inside of here, and this is a binomial because there are two terms. There's the 2x to the third, and there's the 5x. And also we can look at the degree of it. The degree of this polynomial is the highest exponent, which is right here, it's 3. So that is the first polynomial. And this polynomial over here to the right, this has 4 terms, and the degree is also 3. That's the degree of it. The leading term is 3x to the third, and I forgot to mention the leading term in this first polynomial is 2x to the third. So we want to add both of these polynomials together. And how exactly do we do that? So first let's follow PEMDAS. So PEMDAS, and if we follow PEMDAS, the first thing we should do is look what's inside the parentheses. So let's take a look at that first. Whatever is inside the parentheses. Because we have two sets of parentheses. We have this and this covering each polynomial. Okay, so what can we do inside this first set of parentheses? Can we do any more operations? Are there any like terms? And the answer is no. We can't really combine these two terms, 2x to the third and 5x, because they're not like terms. Although they have the same variable, they don't have the same exponent. This one has an exponent of 3. This one has an exponent of 1. So combining them won't work because they're not like terms. So because we've done everything we could within this parentheses right here, there's nothing else to do, really. We can actually drop these parentheses. So let me actually erase them. Now, what can we do inside of this set of parentheses, this polynomial here on the right? Well, there is one set of like terms. There's the positive 8 and the negative 3. Positive 8 and negative 3. And if we combine them, that comes out to minus 5. 8 minus 3, or apologies, 5. 8 minus 3, positive 8, and negative 3. That comes out to positive 5. And let's write the rest of it down. 3x to the third minus 2x plus 5. Keep the parentheses around it. Let's drop everything else down. 2x to the third plus 5x. Perfect. Now, again, within this polynomial on the right, is there anything else we can do inside these parentheses? And the answer is no, there's no more like terms. So because there's nothing else we can do, we can now drop these parentheses. So let's take those parentheses down. And there we go. Now we have this really large polynomial right here with all of these terms, with 5 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can go ahead and keep combining like terms. So what are some like terms we can identify? Well, we have 2x to the third here and positive 3x to the third. That's a like term. And then we have positive 5x and negative 2x. Those are like terms. So let's go ahead and combine them. Let's combine the 2x to the third and 3x to the third first. So what's 2x to the third plus 3x to the third? That comes out to 5x to the third. So 5x to the third, the first one. Now this one, what is 5x minus 2x? What's 5 minus 2? That's 3. So it's 5x minus 2x, that's 3x. So positive 3x. And then we are left with this positive 5 here, so plus 5. And there we go. That is how we add two polynomials. That is the sum of these two polynomials in our original problem. So now let's talk about how to subtract polynomials. So let's actually write down a very similar problem, 2x to the third plus 5x. But now, instead of adding both polynomials, we're going to subtract both polynomials. 3x to the third minus 2x plus 8 minus 3. Okay. So right here, we're going to be subtracting these two polynomials. Scroll down. Okay, so again, what can we combine, or what like terms are there in each of these parentheses? In this first one, same as the problem above, there's nothing else we could do. So we can go ahead and drop these parentheses. And then, just like the problem above, we can combine these two like terms, positive 8 and negative 3. That comes out to 5, so let's just rewrite that. Plus 5. We'll just drop down everything else. 3x to the third minus 2x. And remember, we drop these parentheses, so 2x to the third plus 5. Then we'll drop down the minus. Okay, so there's nothing else we can do inside this set of parentheses, but there's an extra step before we can drop these parentheses. Before we drop them, we have a negative sign outside of the parentheses right here. So right here, we have a minus sign. So what we have to do is actually we have to distribute this negative sign to each term on the inside. That happens anytime you have a negative outside of a parentheses. You must distribute that negative. In the problem above, we didn't have to do that because there was a positive in front of the parentheses. Imagine they were still there. There was a positive, or you can actually look at the one above, up here. There was a positive sign right outside of these parentheses. So distributing a positive doesn't do anything. It has no effect on distributing a positive, which is why we could remove the parentheses. But distributing a negative number, a negative sign, flips all the signs. So let's go ahead and distribute this negative. Let's distribute this negative to the 3x to the third first. This becomes negative 3x to the third. 1 second. Negative 3x to the third. And now let's distribute this negative to this negative 2x. So negative, negative, two negatives make a positive. That's positive 2x. And let's distribute a negative to this positive 5. So a negative to a positive 5, that becomes a negative 5. And now we can drop the parentheses. Parentheses are now gone. And let's bring down everything else. 2x to the third plus 5. Perfect. And now we can go ahead and continue combining like terms. So what are some like terms we have here? We have 2x to the third, negative 3x to the third, and we have positive 5, negative 5. So let's combine these two like terms first in orange. 2x to the third minus 3x to the third is negative 1x to the third, or just negative x to the third. And positive 5 minus 5 is 0. So we could write a plus 0. We usually don't. Those would just cancel out. Plus 5 and minus 5. And then we're left with this positive 2x, which we can just bring down, plus 2x. And that is the solution to subtracting those two polynomials. So that's how you add and subtract polynomials. And please let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below. And thank you for watching.